our 6 PM HWR committee meeting. We'll call this meeting to order. Secretary will take the roll. We got,
Dwight, Tim, Jimmy, and Jackie.
that is correct. All righty, so our next move would be number 3. Let's take a motion for someone to approve this agenda.
I'll make a motion.
A motion by Tim Morris, second by Jackie Duncan. All in favor? Aye. Our next on the list, we have public comments. We have no public in attendance tonight, so we'll move on to, we'll approve the minutes from October 30th, 2023, and I would entertain a motion to approve those whenever ready.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Tim Morris,
Excuse me.
I'll second.
second motion by Jackie Duncan. All in favor? Aye. All right, going down the list, did we have any unfinished business from October's meeting that we need to address?
The Hillsborough Fire Department, but he's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, he will be here, he's gonna be running a little bit late, so.
I heard it over just a minute ago.
Okay. So, no,
I better open that door so
there's him right,
I know
there's,
somebody's here.
he's there now.
Her phone.
Hello,
Next
room
door.
2, room 2.
I just opened the door for you.
Okay, so no unfinished business. We'll move on to, 7th on our list will be animal control report. Anybody have anything on animal control? I know Craig's not here tonight, so anybody have anything? Tim, you got anything on that?
Mm-mm.
I've got something, it's from the mayor. He says he, first of all, we'll have the groundbreaking ceremony for the animal shelter will be December 7th at 2 o'clock at the location out on the Hillsborough Highway, so might want to write that down. I think he's gonna have Mr. Rice there, and, I think there's gonna be several county officials there. The mayor, I think he's gonna be there to get it going, so set that on your calendars. If you can make it, it'd be great.
I'll be driving.
Okay. And also, I had to pass on with animal control report. The mayor he says he has the $500,000 secured. And once the construction starts on it, he will have, $50,000 a month coming in for construction purposes on it. And he has an additional $500,000 pledged, so. Seems to be in pretty good shape with that, on that, so. So, anybody have anything else to add on animal control? If not, we will move on to, Mr. Morris.
Yeah, the 105 bridge is being extended or having a turn lane put into it. And I've asked the mayor, he's going to get with TDOT and see if the water lines are going to be moved there. And if they are, I want to come up with something to be able to put our big water lines in, even if we have to cap them off when they're boring, let them do the boring for us, and we'll know that in the next couple of days. So.
Okay.
And if we can put sewer pipe across the interstate, underneath the interstate, because if the costs can be taken on now, just put them in there and cap them off, so it's in the future.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
right.
don't know what they're, right now, they're just preliminary starting on that bridge, so. That's where I'm at right there. I haven't spent a whole lot of time doing anything
You
else.
say they're gonna widen that?
They're gonna put a turn lane in, yeah, they're gonna widen it one lane. I wish they'd go ahead and do the 4 lane and let it sit there, but they're not.
I don't know if you guys have been out there lately to look around, but, I mean, there's construction going on out there now.
And
There's,
where exactly?
The 105 bridge across the interstate. It's Highway 41 that crosses the interstate at the 105.
That Roy Worthington Bridge or something?
No, that's,
114.
Oh, Okay, we're
Yeah.
talking about going back.
We're talking about going towards Murfreesboro.
Okay,
It's a two-lane bridge right now that's old, and it needs to have some stuff done to it.
Okay, I
And
think-
they're gonna add a lane to it and I
okay.
think red lights for the truck traffic.
Now, there's, which we knew was coming, there's a lot of traffic out there now, and there's a lot of building going on.
I
And
just can't picture it in my mind. I've been out that way.
if you go down beside the interstate now, if you're going
Yes.
if you're going westbound towards Murfreesboro, if you look over to your right at the 105, that's
Big
like a
steel red building.
big
Red
building.
steel yeah.
Supposedly that's, gonna be like like a little strip mall there, from my understanding, so. And
I haven't
just,
seen that.
It's a red iron building right now being put up there, so.
And just, you know, and out there, there's a problem, it's real flat, level, and there's like a problem out there with, the soil being.
Won't perk.
so. We've known this is coming, and, you know, it's on us, so. All right, Tim, I was gonna ask you about, the hydrants, or 20 hydrants we have that we're gonna look at purchasing to spread out throughout the county. Where are we at on that?
I did not get to make a move. I spent a lot of time doing the, planning commission last month, doing research
Right,
for that, so I will get back in that.
okay.
Are the, pipes, the lines gonna be big enough to support them?
Well, what I'm talking about doing right now is even if we can just put it underneath the ground and cap them off for future growth and let the state of Tennessee pay for the boring.
Yeah, I'm talking
I-
about just the hydrants, not the bore.
Oh, the only place that those hydrants can go into is where they're serviceable. There's no sense in setting them on a 4-inch line.
Right.
Right,
They'll have to go in places
That's what I
that
was asking.
our fire departments pick to where they need them. You know, they talked about out at Woodall Grain, places like that that are growing. They need to have water there because if you were to have a grain fire, they don't have enough water out there.
we'll just have to get together on these 20 that we
Yes.
purchase, and we'll just have
And
to.
spread 'em across the
Spread
county.
them out.
If they all go to Hillsborough, so be it. I mean, if where the need's at and the water's available, they need to go on the ground.
Well, typically, what happens a lot of times is the people that are gonna be close to it and gonna benefit from the insurance
Yeah.
will pay for the hydrants. It's a one-time deal and let the
Yeah.
utility, keep them up from there on.
Well, I know they're required by codes now, if you're building
It'll save you
subdivision.
enough on insurance.
Yeah. But you have a lot of places that you're going into too, that they can't afford. I don't think the people at Oakley could come up with that much money.
We know the North Coffee area, we know of 4 down there that's not even in service,
Yeah.
right? So,
That's on the War Trace side.
right,
And I think right now, the way War Trace is talking, that they wanna give up everything on the north side of the interstate. I think they would like to get out of our county. And if that's so be it, then we give it to West Warren.
well, the mayor told me today that he had a meeting set up for next week with West Warren.
Yeah,
And they're
with their
wanting,
plant, yes.
they're wanting,
Mhm.
they're wanting a water
Yes,
tank, water tower placement somewhere, so he said he's meeting with them next week over that, so,
that they will build and they will pay for that. I
Right.
talked to him this
Right.
afternoon about that, yeah.
okay. So, so the December meeting, Tim, you'll have more
I
on
will
this?
try it, yes, sir.
Okay. All right,
Oh, and we were gonna talk about that too, about the $41,000, and I guess that's just a good enough place to do that too. We approved $41,000 for the fire departments, and it tied back, it had been tied to 24 smoke detectors being put out each year. With the success that they've had, and they've had great success of putting them in, I know there are a lot of houses that have fire detectors in their house. I would like to keep the money going to them, but cut down to 12 houses. And I would make that in the form of a motion that I would come up with a resolution if,
I think that's right, they actually, they installed a lot of detectors, so, you know, we cut it back to 12, and then look at it next year, if we have to, if they keep, with this success rate, they keep having this good a success with it, we might can cut it even more. If they,
yeah, but you're gonna get into the attrition of 10 years or 5 years. 10 years. So at 10 years, the attrition's gonna start again. So if we can keep the program going and balance it out over 10 years, that's a guaranteed success for them and the people of the county, because if the state furnishes the smoke detectors and y'all put them in, and it keeps the money flowing to y'all.
Well, this money's guaranteed to them now
Yes,
for, till the new commission comes out.
Yes.
So when the next commission in 3 years
3
comes out,
years.
then it'll have to be
Reapproved.
rediscussed, so.
Now, did we get that money out of where the Stephanie has to allot it, or is it locked up?
I think it was,
Yeah, it's got, they're saying that it has to still go through Stephanie it has to go by,
So
you
it's
know,
not, so,
well, we couldn't do that, but I would like to have, you know, but they're saying that we can't do it by law, so,
we just can't write a check to them.
correct.
They have to bring us receipts for purchases.
Has to go through purchasing.
she has to approve the purchase.
Okay.
It's anything that's a
'Cause it's-
bid over 10,000, isn't it?
You gotta have X amount of bids on
Okay.
it, and it just,
And where that runs into a problem, Tim, is like we bought a truck.
Truck, and
they
y'all
bought-
sign for it.
Well, I mean, the department signs for
Yeah.
it. And it just, you know, it limits you to equipment, you have to manage the rest of the money.
Yes,
You know, it's.
I
And it's
understand.
greatly appreciated, but, when that first initiated, they said, you know, we would try to, that's what I've been.
and it's probably an audit of how the money is audited. I'll have to ask about that.
maybe y'all could align it where you get that money for Stephanie, you get some of the stuff that you need that way, and you take maybe some of your other money and you can
Well, yeah,
use it differently, so.
I think that came up when I was in budget and finance.
Yeah,
Is it because of the audit
Mariana
money?
Researched all that and said that's the way it had to be handled
Because of the audits?
because of the state law.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay,
So,
but at least it's getting there.
I agree.
You had,
Yeah.
that's like me in the school buses.
but we know now with this, what we're doing now, we're gonna have, you're gonna make a motion
Yeah,
for resolution.
I make the motion that I'm gonna write a resolution with Sam that, they put in 12 fire detectors in a year, in a period, they still get their lump sum of the $41,000 that we've allotted to the fire
Got a
department.
motion on that. Can we get a second on that?
I got a question.
Mhm.
I guess you have to get a second, but, they get the same money anyway, right?
No,
What is the difference?
if they don't do the 12 detectors, they don't get the money.
How much is that?
It's
Four.
split by their IS,
No.
oh, it's split.
41,000.
66. It's split even across the.
Okay.
the departments.
Everybody gets 41,000.
4166 per department.
66, between the 6 departments, including the rescue squad.
Well, I think when all that was voted on, it was kind of a guaranteed thing anyway, wasn't it?
Well,
Well, we're
we
gonna make it.
we thought it was, but now we're gonna make it official that it is.
Yeah.
In paper, so.
So I was wondering, budget and finance and, in the budget itself, I thought that was all covered, maybe it just wasn't documented.
It may not be.
We don't know.
How hard is it to get 12 put in?
So we put them up, we'll take one Saturday
Okay,
and we'll go do 3 or 4 houses.
Okay.
One Saturday a month,
okay,
and
Yeah,
I've got
they-
a list, and.
They've had
Okay.
all their paperwork's been in, they've done,
Yeah.
they've had no problem with it.
The boy
Huh.
contacted me today, said
Okay.
get, you know, order 60 more detectors.
okay.
Okay,
Because we can put it out on Facebook too.
Well, we've got.
Y'all have enough
contacts,
customers?
and-
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And our problem is they'll call the Monday after that Saturday that we've allotted. And
Yeah, I understand.
We'll get you as soon as we
Yeah,
can.
okay.
And they don't understand.
Do you want a second mine?
we got a motion by Tim, if we get a second.
I'm not sure I understand all of it yet, but
Okay,
y'all go ahead and make a second.
okay.
Got a second by,
You can make a second.
I'll let y'all do it. I'll just referee it here.
Well, let's go ahead and finish, I guess, telling me how this works. I'm not clear yet.
Okay, $250,000 been allotted, And all I'm trying to tie it to is they each get $41,666, which is a terrible ending number, 666.
Well,
I'd like to give $1 to each one of y'all, make it 667. To pay them, it's giving money to them and tying it to 12 fire detectors per year.
And that was the only thing tying it?
12 unit, 12, be 12 units, that'd be like 12 houses. The house could have 5 detectors in it though.
Yeah.
So it's multiple detectors.
I guess I didn't understand when it went through. I thought they were getting the 41,000 anyway.
And
I
that was
didn't
the
know it
old
was
commission.
tied,
Yep.
it was tied.
Somehow it didn't
Just
work
to-
out right.
uh,
So they brought it back this time. It was the old
Yeah.
commission that y'all did it the first time. The
We
old
just
commission,
wanna make
correct?
sure we got all the,
Yeah.
we got a resolution on it to do it, so, and have it in paperwork, so.
I guess I just didn't remember it was tied to,
Mhm.
detectors.
You'd had to been reading your minutes probably from HWR, so probably didn't just read them. All right,
Well, I missed a lot during
Yeah,
the
you
few
did.
months.
so,
you second.
we got a second? Or you will make
I
it,
had-
Jacob?
That didn't matter. I thought you were going to,
I'm gonna let you.
I'll say.
Got a second?
I'll let you.
Dwight Miller with a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it.
And I'll have that drawn up and sign it.
Okay. All righty.
Get us a copy of it.
Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that
copy.
every chief has a copy of all this
They'll
paperwork.
document everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we're,
I'm gonna see if we can change the number to 41,667.
Well, see, the reason it works out, because the rescue squad also gets 41,666, because they don't do smoke detectors.
Yes.
But they run rehab
Yeah.
during structure fires, so
Yeah.
that's why they get.
Yes, and they were out at one, I can't remember where y'all were at this past, I don't know if it was y'all or somebody was doing mutual aid, all I know where it was. New Union had a huge brush fire, and Neil and them were out there or something,
That cornfield, maybe.
yeah.
maybe it was, yeah, it come in as a structure, probably.
But see, when they split 6 ways, that's how you get
Yes, okay,
666.
all right.
Okay. We've got that taken care of, so number 9 on our agenda list here is Mr. Gunn with a Hillsborough fire report. So, Mr. Gunn, if you'd come up and sit down at the speaker so everybody can see you. Kind of go over your, what y'all got going, and the main thing is we wanna know about Bonnaroo, if you got paid.
Well, we finally got paid. I don't know if the check's good, but we got a check. We ain't tried to cash it yet.
Well,
So,
good.
I'm hoping it's good.
All right.
Might want to do that.
Reimbursed,
Yeah, that's
and that's Live Nation,
yeah, it's C3, whoever runs, they that run operations for
Okay.
Live Nation. They're like a contractor.
okay.
Yeah, that was an ordeal.
Do we have a way to guarantee it this coming year to where we don't have to, you don't have to go through this mess?
Question is, can y'all get a contract together? That's the thing.
They won't sign a contract. We've tried for several years. So, we're talking with Commissioner / Alderman Hobbs. I think we're gonna try to work something through the city, because the city didn't have no problem getting a police department.
Okay.
They didn't have no problem getting them paid, so we may go the city route and see what can happen, because, you know, Bonnaroo told us March, we first started talking to them, that they was getting taxed by the county and it wasn't their problem no more. They wasn't paying. Cause they was saying that's what the tax the county put on them was for, was to pay.
Can you
Services.
can you explain to us, like, you know, I know part of that's in the city, it's in the city limits, but tell us about the county part of it. What going on with that?
So, yes, the venue itself is in the city. Basically, what is inside the fence is in the city. Everything outside the fence is the county. So majority of the camping, I'd say 3/4 of the camping is on county property. It's on, you know, the Hollands and Taylor's private property that was not annexed
So you're
into
like
the city.
3/4 of the 80,000 people is in the county camping.
Yes.
Okay.
But if you were to have a fire, most likely structurally, it's gonna be inside Manchester City.
Possibly. I
Their
mean, there's
city.
just not that many permanent structures out there. Our biggest thing is vehicle fires, tent fires,
all right. Well,
stuff
I
like
didn't think
that,
about
which
that.
would occur in the
County,
campgrounds.
okay.
And at the end of the day, the reason that the fire department's even on site is because of camping. If there wasn't no camping, we
You wouldn't
wouldn't
be
be
there.
required to be there.
So the fire department, okay.
So the camping is the reason that we have to be there.
So-
Other than that, we would sit at the station and
So if you,
wouldn't be no different.
so if you didn't have a contract with Bonnaroo to do the city, there's still an element that you're gonna have something to go on with the
Whether,
county part.
whether the city would have provided fire protection or not, they would have covered what was inside the fence, but on private properties, just like the sheriff's department. The west gate, interstate gate, all that's in the city, but you go to the east gate at Shed Road, that's the county. Sheriff's department still has to man it.
Yeah, I just think there was
You
a
know,
lot of people didn't know
There was a
that.
lot of confusion, they think that the city annexed everything, and that's not the case. Basically, what's in the chain link fence is what the city has. Cause I mean, even like Daniel Powers is back where Maine Medical was, he didn't wanna be annexed, so that's still in the county.
Well, the way I understand it, the money, they're talking about, Bonnaroo was saying the county got the money. The only money they're getting is the ticket thing in it, that and, property taxes.
Well, I know we passed, well, I don't know if it was last commission or the first of this one, we passed a $5 fee
Well, it was
on
a- it
each
was
ticket
a
for
schedule.
emergency services.
It wasn't a flat
wasn't.
amount, it was a scaled,
I think it was
so
$5.
much, a ticket.
Yeah, it was $5, I think.
It might have ended up
Yeah.
that.
Well, they used to pay $3 a ticket before, I've been off 4.
But this was added on to that.
6 years ago.
Well, yeah, they got the $3, but Bonnaroo still contributed a lot of money, and then they cut all of that out.
With the 5. So is the 5 in addition to the 3? They're still giving $3 ticket tax,
And there was
plus we're
five,
charging 5. Y'all passed that before I came on.
there was a
But
$5.
the county's not getting the three, it's just the one, thing in it.
I mean, the 3 was before I come on the commission. I know
I
since
think
I've been
that-
here, it's been
I
5.
think that went away,
Possibly did, I just know
the
there's
old,
5. There was 5,
flat amount.
there was 5 added on last commission. The last year of it was $5 a ticket for EMS services. So,
Well, whatever, they had a venue, fee, and it was a certain amount. Smaller venues didn't have to pay it. And it was a scheduled, sliding schedule. If the ticket was, or the venue was receiving whatever more money, then it went up to $5, I think.
okay. All right,
But you're
Brandon.
paid.
We're
We have to
paid.
check cash,
We're-
check clears.
We're paid, hopefully
Okay.
it's in the bank.
Okay. But you're gonna try to work with Manchester City next time around.
I think that may be an
Okay.
easier way.
We can, get
Usually
in,
we hadn't had a problem till this year.
as it gets closer, we can have, Commissioner Hobbs here, and we can talk more about it as it gets closer, so.
Yeah, but we're trying to kick around ideas, but like I said, it's never been a problem until this year.
Okay. Anything else y'all got going out there you wanna give it to us? Well,
Not really, we just, we got 12 new air packs we're putting in service, fixing to put in service. We purchased a pickup truck from the sheriff's department to replace a aging brush truck that we've had, so we're trying to get it in service. Smoke detector's still going good. We had one fireman that just, went through the 400-hour rookie school at the fire academy that just graduated. And that's really about it. Trying to wind down the year and get ready for ISO, either the end of next year or first of 25.
about we got a Christmas party planned,
We got a Christmas party planned, I think the 13th maybe.
13th.
They just tell me when to show up.
All right.
But, no, everything's going good. We're just trying to keep our heads above water.
It's the main thing. All right, anybody got any more questions for Mr. Gunn? Okay. None?
On this, we're not gonna forward this to another, this will go to full commission, right? So I don't have to fill this out.
No.
Okay. Those will be my notes in.
Okay. Anybody got anything on new business we wanna bring up? None? Nothing, Tim?
No?
Okay. Alrighty, I guess we can look at a December meeting if need be. If not, we might cannot have a meeting in December. It's up to you guys, or if anything comes up, so. So if nothing comes up, maybe everybody, can you guys make it, the 7th at 2 o'clock? You think they can make that meeting out there?
I'll be-
Oh, I'm planning on it. I got my calendar.
I don't know if I'll be there or not, but we need to have somebody there to represent.
December 7th, 2 o'clock.
Yep.
I plan on being there.
Okay, so you and Dwight, and I don't know, I'll get ahold of Roseanne and see if she can make it, so,
Unless something comes up.
okay. All right, all that being said, entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that.
Dwight with a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Jackie Duncan with a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, ayes have it,
What will David say, all in favor, stand up?
stand up, that's right. All right.
Yeah, did you get all your funeral times suited, or
Do
yours and mine didn't agree?